Okay, so the top tiers. Obviously, it's uphill for for the lower tier characters like Yang. So in this match, like I really focus on the palm setups for like that. So, but right now, let me just. Yeah, it's on all guards. So, as you can see, for those of you that don't know, when you block Chun-Li's super, you can parry the last hit, and you have enough time to do a jumping combo. So with the shuttles, you can do a jump in roundhouse, slow forward, into shorty or whatever their combo is. And for the smaller characters like Yang or Yun, if you block the hits like low, then as you can see the chip isn't that much compared to something like this. So, good lord. Ah. So there's that. That's one of the main things that you want to know. Like, if you're a small character, you can block it low and block the majority of the hits to reduce chip damage, or you can parry the last hit and do a jumping combo. Or if you're good, then you can just rep parry the second set. Another thing I do, because Yang's normals are so fast, this is what I do. I normally, when I miss a normal, when I whiff a normal, I can, hold on. I buffer a parry after every normal to make sure that, like that. You buffer a parry and then you make sure you block afterwards. So as you can see, it makes it harder to punish. See? So that's one little thing. Ah. 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 As you can see, that's really hard to connect. Ah. Ah. So yeah, that's a couple little things. So when you're playing like, you know, any other character that has to play footsies, like, you know, with Yun or Yang, you really want to just buffer a parry after. No, this is the range where you want to stay out. Like at this range right here. Let me show you. So right here is where you want to stay out. So if you see her try to do like a, you know, a far fierce or something, you'll be out of that range. So let's see. You'll be able to punish her foot at the last moment. So. Or if you're Yang, you can punish it with EX slashes too. Ah, I had to wait a little bit. Hold on, sorry. So like that. If you're ready for it, you can whiff low forward and buffer the quarter circle forward to punish it. Or you could just stay out this range and just see, because if you're crouching right here, it'll miss. Right here, right there. See? And you could. So that's pretty much how it works in this matchup. You really have to get under her pokes like that. You know, buffer parry on the low hits, or like, you know, low forward, low strong, moves like that. And you know, for her far fierce, you really just want to get under it when you're a small character like this. So. And then right there, you know. I mean, because it depends on the type of player too. Because some players, they're really smart with it, so you know, they'll really pick their normals to press. But you know, the majority of Chun players believe that, you know, if you just press any buttons, like, you know, do whatever, then you know, you'll be safe. But it doesn't work that way. So if you know how to deal with all that, then you know, you'll be fine in this matchup. Especially since she has low health, so. And I'm gonna go over the palm setups that I do. These palm setups are really, really, really good, and I'll show you why. That wasn't it. Well, let's start with the basic one then. Ah! And you'll see how it works. As you can see, Chun-Li can't really, because her hit conform normals obviously are standing back fierce and low forward. So those are the ones that they're really gonna use them like a lot. But as you can see, this setup, it pushes him as far back that, you know, if he does back fierce, it's gonna whiff, and you know, you get what is that, like 60 to 50% of stun right there. And if you're a Yang player, then for sure that's gonna kill him, you know, because that's definitely gonna be a lot. So there's that, and you know, there's low forward too that she can't do. See? Everything else you don't have to worry about because they're not gonna hit confirm into normal. Like hit confirm into super. Sorry. I mean, they have standing strong, but for the most part, you know, it's hard enough to hit confirm that as it is. But you know, when they're in a pressure situation like that, they're not really thinking about it. So it's either back fierce or low forward, and you know, and if they get you with standing strong, then you know, at least you know what to do. So that's just one setup that you can do. Another one is probably that one. Yeah, that one works too. This one works, you know, mid screen too. So there's that. Oh, and another thing. So that's sure. I'll show you. Because if you notice, like, you know, it goes on top of her. So I mean, it'll either most likely trade, or it'll just hit her like cleanly. So let me see. So this is why, like, you know, if you watch K.O video, you'll see that he does this setup, and then he'll jump in and do jump in fierce because it beats her anti-airs. You know, it's pretty much a free stun if you do it that way. So you'll see. That's the only thing. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the distance too. Like if you're really close, then you know you're free to do it. So. Like that. I didn't do it, sorry. Ouch. It's a little weird with the timing. Oh, a perfect one. It definitely beats out spinning bird kick. Because it hits her behind, so it should be able to hit her. Ah. You know, let me do this over. See? Even if it doesn't hit, it's still safe enough. So, I mean, it depends on the distance of where you do the jump in. So there's that, and you know, there's that, and even if you miss the jump in fierce, you can always do a like as soon as you land, you can always have time to do a grab, like a neutral grab. So if you miss the fierce, then you gotta get a neutral grab, and you can just, you know, stun them for that. So that's more than enough to, you know, to either get pressure or, you know, to stun them itself. So, you know, this is all in the Chun-Li matchup too. So